Anytime there's a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River. Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
I think that anybody has a White Sox with his uniform is pissing me off.
And the balls will get us underway with the opening kickoff.
Good kid.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air, it's Baker. The short hands, it's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10 playoff positioning. All the things that go with a midseason show.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have
Oh
progressed.
my God, that's gotta be a pick, fool.
Head to head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved with them on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Calls his own number. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but into the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that...
He uncorks one deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
And your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
He'll start this drive firing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So,
Gotta hold on
sitting
to
obviously at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we
Gotta
saw
hold
way
on
back
to
in the
it, bro.
preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Bless you.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And they'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Vols!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Looking for a man. It's Baker. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Looking left. Wide open downfield. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Starting to feel a little pressure. At the 35, he's open. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And this defense is going to have their hands full, right? I mean, you saw him throw it, a couple plays ago. When you see him take off and run, they've got to do something to kind of put him at least in a little bit of thinking, a little bit of doubt, a little bit of pressure, because right now he's starting to get in the rhythm, and that's not good for this defense.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And the Hurricanes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Baker. He's moving out of the pocket. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of receivers for the defense to contend with. Now on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And 3rd and goal, and this defense and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. 1st play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Looking for room. It's Murray. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like,
oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Leaves it with the running back. Finds a little space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Smith. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Back to pass. The throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Steps away to find some room. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love Grease. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Dropping back, it's Baker. Unloads it downfield. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. Not only brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return.
And that's the problem when you get in 2nd and forever. The defense knows they make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Throws to the wideout.
Get out of your
He
break,
just missed
bro.
the target on that one. Got him, put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They go to the draw. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the third play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
They're going to ride this running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
Trying to keep this drive alive. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And how about the simple run? Like, I believe in my guys. We're going to pound the rock. We're going to get the first down. Nice job by this offense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Volunteers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
To the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the right.
Oh, God.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Wants to keep it in the air. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient. And when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it.
Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. To throw, it's Baker. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the grab down the left side. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Canes will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So here is the Tennessee offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement.
Breaks into the open. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards, because everything's been difficult today.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown ball. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this pre-gate showdown.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. they take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field to score, there's no end in sight for these guys.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have...
He'll take the deep shot. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Canes. A great catch and run for 6.
And I think it's pretty clear. They went into the half and said, we're getting the ball and we're going to be aggressive. And how about the aggressive shot down the field? Play 1 of the second half to start it, and he goes all the way to the end zone. That is how you start a half fast.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. 1 play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. 2-possession game going for the onside kick here in the third. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Murray.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's... Well, I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it. Because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Back to pass, it's Baker. Looking deep. Brings it in down the left side. Off to the races. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, rotating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He tries to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Vols will try to convert on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Man, on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you've got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the 1st down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have
No, you did not.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Michigan is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed big house, but the Maize and Blue have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Ole Miss. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's looking deep. Reels it in down the left side. There he goes.
Where's my defense going?
He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He wants to change this route. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Quarterback keeps it. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Looking for a man. It's Baker. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of He's looking downfield to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that bad.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Gets rid of it. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Canes!
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. So here is the Tennessee offense. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just knowing, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the 4th quarter.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Jefferson. They'll ride him out of bounds. That's the good pickup, spotted on the 25-yard line. This result going to open some eyes around the country. They've proven behind this passing game they probably need to be ranked a little bit higher right now in the top 10.
Yeah, and mission accomplished. This is how you do it. Big stage, everybody watching. You beat a team that's ranked higher than you in this fashion. Throwing the football all over the yard, explosive offense. This will bode well for the rest of their season.
Well, they've answered some questions, too, because they've got talent throwing the ball. Everybody knew that, but could they get it done against a defense like this? Well, now you have their answer. Absolutely they can, and if they keep this up, they've got big aspirations the rest of the year.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The Volunteers just want to hold on to this ball for the final minute. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to impose their will with the run. And some room to work. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. Fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he crosses the goal line for the big touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
Football game, closing seconds, great execution, take the lead. This game is almost over.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here.